What's up, everybody? This is Lyle with No Hippie Barbecue. What I'm going to be doing today is going to be a roasted salsa recipe, and this is a very simple recipe. Basically, what's going to kind of distinguish this from a lot of recipes is that we're going to be roasting these vegetables. Typically, I would roast them on my Weber Kettle grill, but I'm in a crunch for time, so we're going to be roasting them on my Traeger grill. Anyway, the ingredients are simple. Come on in and take a look. The ingredients we're going to be using on this is we have some tomatoes. I have one lime. We're going to use about half of this garlic, a couple habanero peppers, 2 red onions. I have about 5 jalapenos, 2 Poblano Peppers, and 3 these are Anaheim chili peppers, since it's not hatch green chili time. If it's hatch season, go ahead and use those. Anyway, what I'm going to do, and we also have some cilantro. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get this grill fired up. We're going to just start roasting all these vegetables. The only thing I'm not going to roast is going to be the habaneros and the onions. Outside of that, we're going to roast it all. So we are out here at the grill. The first thing I'm going to do is put on my peppers. And I'm going to do my peppers separate from everything else. Now, the Poblano Peppers, this big one right here, I may leave the charred skin on that. The green chili peppers, we will be taking the skin off of those. And then the jalapeno peppers just need to get charred up a little bit, and we're not going to peel those either. So once we're done with that, or grilling these things off, the only thing we need to do is get our tomatoes on here, and we're going to throw our lime in here just to get that flesh kind of seared up as well. Let's go ahead and check these peppers. I can tell that some of the liquid's starting to kind of run off of it. So we're starting to get a little char. Not quite where we want yet. Yeah, it's probably going to be about another 7-8 minutes before I take a look at it. I may pull these jalapenos off before that. We're about another 7 minutes into this, so there's kind of a char we're looking for, and the skin is separating from the flesh, which is what we want on this. This pepper, like I said, we're probably just going to go ahead and keep the charred skin on it, since this skin isn't as thick. And these jalapeno peppers, those actually look like they're about done. So I'm going to go ahead and get something. Actually, I'm going to let those go a couple more minutes, and then I'm going to take those off. And these are probably going to go about another 6 or 7 minutes. Okay, so we've gone about another 7 minutes, and I decided to leave these jalapenos on there, but we are going to pull these off first. Let's take a look at our poblanos. You know what, I'm going to let those go a little bit longer. Like I said, we're not going to be pulling the skin off on these. And we're going to just let this go, I'd say about another 5 minutes. You're not going to have to watch me take those off. Next time you see me, we'll be getting these tomatoes on. Now, when you pull these off, you'll see some people put them in bags, and like a Ziploc bag to help them peel it. This skin is pulling back so well that I don't think it's going to be necessary on this. So we got all the peppers off. Now we're just going to go ahead and throw these tomatoes on. And we're just going to kind of soften them up a little bit. Maybe get a little char on them. Now what we're definitely going to want to get some char on, though, are these limes. I may actually go with another lime. Depends on how our salsa tastes when we mix it together. So these peppers are kind of starting to split. I'm going to let these go for probably about another 4 minutes, maybe. You know what? I might let them go about another 7 minutes. These limes, the juice is already starting to flow out of them. We got a little bit of char on them. I'm going to go ahead and pull those off now. So these are going to go about another 7 minutes. Next time you see me, we will be inside putting this together. I'm just going to be blending all these peppers and tomatoes and everything together. This is going to be kind of tailored towards what you want. Probably what I'm going to do is do about a couple batches in this blender. I do have one of those Nutra Ninja blenders, and to me, I just like this one a lot better. If you like it a little bit more coarse, you could just throw it in more of like a food processor type thing. Anyway, we're just gonna, I'm gonna start off with about 3 tomatoes just to get the liquid in there. Hit it with about 3 cloves of garlic. Now here's what is important to me. You always see people that take the seeds out of peppers. To me, the seeds are the best part. So I'm gonna just pull the stem off, leave the seeds in. That's what I do. So that's 1 Poblano pepper. We're gonna go with a couple Jalapeno peppers. We're gonna go with 1 of our Habaneros, maybe 1 hatch. Let me throw in my cilantro now as well, and then maybe just 1 more tomato just to get some liquid going in there. Like I said, this is probably going to take a couple batches to do, and what I'm going to do is blend this up, and I'm just going to put it in this big old pot, so everything is just going to kind of get put together. Then once we have everything blended up, then we're going to season it. We're probably just going to go with salt on this, outside of everything that's here. So that is our last batch right there. Just going to pour this in with the rest of it. And this is about a half a gallon, I'd imagine. Alright, so we got that. The only thing I need to do, squeeze these limes in here. And I'm going to let this chill out for about 2 hours before I add any salt to it. Just so these flavors can come together and I'm getting a real taste of what this sauce is like. Alright y'all, it is time for this taste test. You know I was making this roasted salsa for my man Thyron at TNT Barbecue, who just rolled into town from Iowa. What's up, Thyron?
What's up, bro?
Hey, you know what? I toned this salsa down a little bit, didn't use as many habaneros as I normally would, but you know what? Why don't you get on in and take a taste? I'm gonna let you go first.
Hey man, don't burn my mouth. About that much, Lyle?
Oh, as much as you want, sure. I told you it wasn't that hard.
It's packed full of flavor.
It is. That's all them roasted peppers in there. Now, you know what? A lot of times I would use some dried red peppers in that. I didn't have any on hand, but here. This works out well. Anyway, I appreciate you guys stopping by No Hippie Barbecue, run by TNT Barbecue, and take a look at his channel if you haven't yet. If you want to see somebody that's out there working that smoker, this is your guy. He doesn't chew as much as me, but you know what? That's just what happens when you don't have as good a teeth as I have. Anyway, thanks for stopping by No Hippie Barbecue. I appreciate it. Comment, subscribe, and I'm out.